Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Those Were the Days. Yes, we are doing another episode here. This one I don't remember seeing. I mean, I know that I've seen it, but I don't remember what it is. So, this one is, I believe, called Archie Sees a Muggin'. So, somebody gets mugged or, robbed. And Archie is a witness to it, and knowing Archie, he probably doesn't want to be a witness to it. So, yes, pretty interesting concept if that's really what it is. I think that's what I remember about it. And so, yes, it's a pretty interesting concept off of that. Maybe I'm wrong, we'll see. But the name kind of suggests that he sees a muggin' or a robbery. With that being said, don't forget to hit that little likey button down there. Hit the little subscribe button as well. And we are going to jump right in. Here we go.
Those were the days.
Don't sit under the apple tree.
Alright. Edith is singing, which is always an interesting experience.
You won't believe this. He and Archie went out together.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Well, Archie was laughing, and he said he was taking a walk with his favorite son-in-law.
Okay.
He said that?
Right.
And it's all thanks to Pee-wee Reese.
Pee-wee Reese?
Who's Pee-wee Reese? Oh, some football player.
Oh.
I think they called him Pee-wee because he was a shortstop.
Okay.
Never mind, that's shortstop, so the game was baseball.
Oh, okay.
And Mike said that McNabb was wrong and Archie was right, and that was the start of a beautiful friendship.
Okay.
That's great, but I wonder how long it's gonna last.
Right. Not very long, apparently.
Keep away from me, meathead.
Shutting the door in my face is not going to change things.
Okay.
All right, what's happened?
Right.
You want to know what happened? He saw what happened.
Right.
Archie, how would you like it if you were Tony?
Who's Tony?
I thought you went out to get cigars.
Right.
With your favorite son-in-law.
Stifle that.
I guess he's lost his title.
I didn't see no mugging.
Okay.
No, Edith. Tony wasn't the mug-gore, he was the muggy.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere right off the bat. That's good.
It is your duty as a citizen to come forward and be a witness.
That's okay for students and the unemployed.
Right.
But I happen to be a working man, and I don't get paid if I turn up a work absent.
Right.
If you're a witness in one of these things, you know what you gotta do? Put on a shirt and tie, you gotta go down to court. Wait for that case to be called up, which who knows when.
Right.
By the time it gets called up, you forget what you was gonna say. Some lawyer makes a monkey out of you, and it all goes down on your record.
Okay.
Little inconvenience, you don't want to get involved.
Listen, let me explain something to you, huh? Shut up!
So I guess he saw a mugging, and he doesn't want to be a part of the witness stuff.
And I'll tell it.
You better tell the truth.
Forget the truth, listen to me. Two of us went down to Delhi, see? To get that six-pack and some cigars for me.
Okay.
See, I'm all out of cigars. I left them on the counter back there.
So I ran back to get him.
Okay.
Someone, I don't know who, jumps Tony Vicino, the shoemaker, when he's closing up his little joint and it steals his cash box.
Oh, okay.
My being there don't prove nothing. I was in Italy during the war. That don't mean I seen Mussolini.
True.
That's right. Archie would have told us if he'd seen Mussolini.
Right. Probably.
Don't help me, Harriet.
Right.
Michael, how can you be so certain Daddy saw the mug?
Right.
Man ought to listen to his wife.
Archie.
Dry up.
Wow.
You don't even know what you know. That's what makes you a meathead.
And you're a dumb Polak.
Ooh. What? He's not Polish, though.
You belong in a rubber room.
Yeah, that one just didn't make sense.
He's got some hell of a nerve telling me that I gotta be a witness.
Okay.
Whose side are you gonna be on?
Yours, Archie. And I know you'll do the right thing.
Right.
Just ask yourself, what do you feel in your heart?
Heartburn, Edith.
Sorry, all right? I shouldn't have said that to his face.
To his face.
I'm sorry I said that to him, and I'm sorry I was happy when his face turned purple.
But that's no reason to call Daddy a liar.
Gloria, I'm telling telling you, Archie saw Tony being mugged.
Okay.
See him see it, did you?
Well, no, but
Well,
I
then
mean...
don't go around accusing people.
Right.
It is possible. You could be wrong.
True.
Just once, I'd like to hear you say, I could be wrong.
Right.
All right, I could be wrong,
Well, there you go.
but not this time.
Hello!
Wow.
Daddy, it's for you!
Who is it?
Mrs. Vicino!
Okay.
Take a message.
May I please take a message?
Right.
That's all I'll ask him.
Okay. There you go.
Daddy, Mrs. Vicino wants to know when you're going to go down to the police station and tell them what you saw.
Okay.
Daddy, you're lying!
How dare you say your father is lying?
Mr. Vicino said that you were there and saw everything.
Okay. So that's working against him now.
Man can be sure of what he's seen. After he fell down on the sidewalk and bumped his noggin there.
So how would you know if he didn't see it?
I couldn't live with myself.
Well, you ain't living with yourself. You're living with me.
Right.
Listen, it ain't lying to try to protect yourself and your family.
Okay.
I mean, what could happen? It was just an ordinary mugging, wasn't
An
it?
ordinary little noggin, that's all. Suppose I was to tell you that was done by two mugs in blue silk suits, see?
Okay.
Riding in the back of a big sedan that comes screeching up to the curb.
Are you talking about like 1920s gangsters?
Big bulletproof Cadillac.
That's right.
Daddy, are you trying to tell us they were gangsters?
Listen, little.
Right.
Did you ever stop to think of the kind of a name Vicino is at?
That's a nice name, Archie.
Right.
It's musical. Antonio
Stop that!
Yeah. I mean, she's not bad.
What I'm trying to tell you is that is an Italian name.
Right.
It's worse than that. It's a Sicilian Italian.
And.
Trying to tell us the mafia's mixed up in this?
Bingo, buddy.
Oh, come on.
Them Sicilians is famous for two things: spaghetti and revenge.
Oh, it's a police officer.
Mr. Bunker?
Oh, jeez.
Well, may I come in? I'd just like to ask you a few questions anyway.
Right.
I ain't no, what do you call, a witness to that there event.
Which one?
So Archie said he didn't see no mugging, except a big bulletproof Cadillac.
Wow. Okay. Thank you, Edith.
The mugging is over here, and I'm facing in this direction. Position is 9/10 of the law.
Possession is 9/10 of the law? Not position.
Who said I was out of cigars?
She told him I went to get the cigars.
Right.
You want to get your coat, Mr. Bunker?
Yep. That could be a big problem. Making a false statement is a pretty decent crime.
A person like you, Archie, makes you feel real good to belong to the human race.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe one of these days we'll get him to join it.
Right.
You young fellas can take a lesson from Mr. Bunker. Get involved.
I suppose that's why Daddy took so long at the police station last night, because he was so involved.
Right.
15 books of pictures, but none of them looked like the two men.
Two men?
Okay.
Silk suits.
In a big car.
What big car? Is that what he told the cops?
So he's lying again?
What's this about a big car and two guys?
Right.
Oh, wait a second. No car, just one guy?
No car, just one lousy punk.
Okay.
Now, I can see his leather jacket, but I can't see his face. But I can see Bunker standing there. The kid's right. You saw.
Okay. Lying on a deposition is a pretty big deal, though.
He knows you saw.
Well, what are you dragging him in?
He sees everything.
Get out of here. You don't really believe that.
Yes, I do.
Then how come you people are always running to confession telling him what's happening?
I got you there, I guess.
Daddy, you shouldn't say that.
No, let him. Now we're getting the truth.
Okay.
It's because I'm Catholic that you ain't helping me.
Probably.
That ain't the truth. I'd say the same thing even if you belong to the right church.
Oh. Okay.
Ha!
Oh, garlic 100 proof.
Boy.
What?
Oh, boy.
What?
Michael, look at that.
Oh, boy.
What?
Mafia execution attempt. Yesterday in Queens, members of the syndicate
Oh, wow.
allegedly made an unsuccessful attempt on the life of shoe repairman Tony Vicino.
Oh, boy, oh.
Archie inadvertently got the mob involved with this.
Now you tying me in with the mafia, me?
Right.
Two mobsters in blue silk suits were seen speeding from the crime by a Mr. Archie Bunker of 704 Houses Street.
I mean, it's public information. You can find anything like that.
Done, Arch? You fingered the mafia.
Oh boy, not a good idea.
Circulation of that paper is?
2 million now.
Right. So yeah, you just entered a mob problem.
Who men in history have ever fingered the mafia? Joe Valachi and now Archie Bunker.
Right.
Maybe you tying me in with the mafia is gonna cost me some business.
Right.
But you know what it's gonna cost you?
Oh.
I don't have to tie you in with the mafia. You was born Italian.
Okay.
How would you like it if I say, just because you're stupid, all bunkers are stupid? Stupid bunker. Stupid bunker. Stupid bunker number 1. Isn't it better if I say, nice bunker, nice bunker, nice bunker, stupid bunker?
Duck, duck, goose.
I want to know who it was. I don't want to be kept ignorant.
Okay.
I don't think you can change at your age, Arch.
It was a Mr. Ralph Silvestri.
Uh-oh.
He's coming over to talk to you. Well, he said he was from the Pro Italia Society.
It's just an Italian anti-defamation group.
It's just another cover name for the mafia. That
Maybe. Could be.
the guy will be probably coming over here. Give me one of them eternal kisses.
Fitting you for your concrete boots.
Leave town, Arch. We can tell him you went to visit your godfather.
I don't think Archie has a gun.
Edith, go to bed, will you?
It's still morning.
Right.
How am I going to convince the mafia torpedoes it's all a mistake?
Why don't you try telling the truth, Arch?
There's that.
Vicino, you're Italian.
That's what my mama told me.
Right.
They'll understand you. You know their hand signals and everything there.
There's only one hand signal I know for the spot you're in.
What's that?
Prayer.
You gotta tell the mafia that it wasn't them who did that mugging. Now they'll believe it coming from you.
Maybe.
One whop to another.
Sure.
Oh, ouch. Well, it came from him, so maybe it's okay.
Now come on, Vicino, you gotta help.
Now you asking me for help, huh?
Right.
Don't answer that. That's that guy Silvestri.
Oh, come on, Arch. You're seeing too many movies.
Right.
Mr. Bunker?
Uh-oh. He's wearing a blue coat, too.
Now, I was just telling that to Tony Vicino. Here's Tony standing right over here. Ain't that right, Tony?
No capiche?
Don't understand.
Arrivederci, bunker.
See you. Arrivederci. Goodbye.
There was no car, no 2 men silk suits, nothing.
And you lied, Mr. Bunker.
Okay.
Archie, maybe that's why he didn't kiss you.
Wow.
Don't help me, Harry.
Right? Just don't help.
I want to thank you for not doing that.
Right?
It was a long-haired blonde kid. He didn't even look Italian. I think he was a German.
You're not going to change your story again, are you?
No. That's the story. This is it, I swear.
Okay. Good deal.
That's our front doorbell. That means there's somebody out there.
Can't kill anyone if there's somebody out there.
Mr. Bunker,
Yeah, what?
I'm Ralph Silvestri.
We already got one.
I already got one.
Hey, you're Ralph Silvestri, then.
Who's this?
Then who are you?
Detective Sergeant Perkins.
Ooh, wow, you just perjured yourself.
I want to talk to you private. Come here.
Yeah, come on, Sergeant. Ain't nothing private in this house.
But I want to see you tomorrow down at the station at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
To make a complete statement.
Right.
Because under the law, you could be charged with making a false statement to a police officer.
Yep.
What could you get for that?
1 year of $500.
Oh, gee.
Ooh, wow. Back then, that was a lot.
This guy Silvestri here, don't he worry you?
Bunker, get a hold of yourself.
Right?
So we get a call from one of the members of my club. He says, Ralphie, why don't you drop in on Mr. Bunker and straighten him out? See, it reflects very bad on the members of our club.
Right.
I'm talking about that 5-letter word which begins with M.
Mob.
Think I ever even heard of that word.
Maybe I can help help you.
Edith, stop.
The man ain't here to play crosswords.
Right?
That organization which you mentioned this morning in the paper, it don't exist. It's defunct.
Okay.
We don't say that word. It's not a very nice word.
Okay.
See, even in this movie, The Godfather, which is about that defunct organization, even I don't use that word.
Right.
I know the word mafia.
Ding, ding, ding. What's your prize?
You know what the FBI calls organized crime?
What?
Organized crime.
Right?
I didn't use no words like kosher nostra, see?
Okay.
And I ain't never gonna use them words no more.
Good, Bunker. That's all I wanted to know.
Well, that worked out a little bit better than I thought it would.
The cop. You mentioned something about a year in a can and 500 bananas.
Right.
That ain't gonna make you change what you just said.
I was honest this time.
Good, Bunker. It pays to be honest.
Right.
All the time.
Exactly.
Bye-bye, every beautiful people.
Turned out to be a decent guy.
You don't really think the police will put Daddy in jail for making a false statement, do you?
Maybe not. Maybe.
They're not gonna put you in jail, are they?
They ain't even gonna press no charges.
Cool.
You know the guy Sylvester that was here? Turned out to be a pretty nice guy.
Okay.
Put in a good word for him.
Was it a 5-letter word beginning with that?
No, Edith.
You're a pimp, Edith, you know that?
Right. And that is it. Let's talk about it. Alright, guys, so that was All in the Family. Archie sees a mugging. This was an interesting episode, as always. Most of them are. Archie sees a guy get mugged who happens to be Italian, so instead of just telling the truth that he saw some tall blonde kid mugging the guy, he makes up a story and then makes up another story about the mob. There's a really quick expose put out in the local paper, and somebody from the Italian Defamation Club decides to take a visit. Archie thinks that they're a part of the mob. Now, whether or not they're part of the mob, I do not know. The episode doesn't really confirm anything, so I have to take it at face value that he is just with a Italian Defamation Club. But he did kind of act like he was a part of a mob, but that's neither here nor there. Pretty interesting that the cop that came by looked more like the gangster than the guy who was actually Italian. So, all in all, it was a funny episode. Archie changed his story like 2 or 3 times. I'm surprised they didn't throw him in jail for a little bit because, at least in America, lying to the police is a crime. I enjoyed it. Archie being Archie, the main character, of course, nothing really bad's going to happen to him. At least, not all that bad. So, he went to the police station, got it all worked out, and they didn't arrest him for lying twice. So, and he didn't get shot by the mob. So, yes, I think that in this version, they talked about The Godfather. My generation had The Sopranos. And these are technically stereotypes of Italian people. But, I mean, if you go to Jersey in that time period, you'd probably see a lot of at least a few people that looked and sounded like that. And same thing with The Sopranos. If you went back into the 90s, you may find someone who looked like Tony Soprano. That doesn't mean that they're a part of the mob. It just means, hey, they kind of watched the show maybe, or just have the same style. So, I mean, it's kind of funny because, stereotypes are stereotypes. Some people live their stereotypes, other people live outside of their stereotypes, and I kind of appreciate when people live outside of their stereotypes. So, with that being said, all in all, a very funny episode. It was definitely a treat to see Archie getting kind of scrambled up and getting called out on his BS. So with that being said, I do want to thank you guys for getting this far in the video. If you guys haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. We are growing pretty quickly, and I really appreciate that. I want to hit that 500 mark to get the community tab, and then of course the overall goal of 1,000 to get monetized so I can start running ads on here and getting paid for doing what I like to do. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already.
Don't worry about it, you're still in good shape. All you gotta do is just tap it in. Just tap it in.
And if you give this video a thumbs up, that gets me into the recommendations tab. I know I just met one of the viewers that said, hey, I like the show, and it was just kind of randomly popped up into my recommendations, and I appreciate the click on that from all of you guys who decide, hey, I come in and, you know, watch the show. So with that being said, again, thank you guys for getting this far in the video. Thank you to all of my subscribers once again, and we will see you next time. Peace.